Sairam everyone, and welcome back to our political science class. Children, will begin with our lesson, that is electoral politics. Let's continue. So today we will start with our new topic, that is election campaign. Nomination we studied in the last class. The nomination is done. Now we'll begin with election campaign. What happens is the political parties or candidates, they start interacting with the voters, with the people. They talk about the policies which they'll be introducing. Okay, they'll talk on the issues which the people are interested in. Okay, now what is the main purpose of election, children? Do you all know? Okay, I'll tell you. The main purpose of election is to give people a chance to choose the representative, the government, and policies they prefer. Okay? So, it is important to discuss freely about who is a better representative or which party will make a better government or what is a good policy. This discussion takes place during election campaigns. Now, in our country, election campaign takes place for a period of 2 weeks. That is, between the announcement of final candidates and the date of polling. It is during the time that the candidates come in contact with the voters. You are getting me? These candidates, while campaigning, they come in contact with the voters. Okay? Now, voters are the people who cast their vote and elect the representative. It is also the period during which the political leaders, they address election meeting. You must have seen this in front of big crowd, huge crowd. The candidate, maybe along with his party members, other party members, address this crowd. And also during this time, the political parties mobilize their supporter. Getting me? So what happens during campaigning period? First, candidate, they contact their voters. Second, political leader address election meeting. And third is political parties mobilize their supporters. Now children, also during this period, the media comes into action. Yes, you see newspapers and television news channels. Television news are full of election related stories. Lots of debates takes place on television news channels or in the newspaper. This you can see in nearly all news channel. Whichever channel you change, you got to see the debates and talk about the elections only. But this election campaign is not limited to 2 weeks. I told you, officially it is 2 weeks, but actually the political party start preparing for election months before election take place. Months before they start planning and organizing things. Months before the election day. Okay? Children, in this election campaign, okay, the political parties, no, they try to focus public attention on some big issues. Those issues are raised by the political parties which will attract the people's attention and get the people to vote for their party. On that basis, okay, those issues, let us see or let us look at some of the successful slogans given by different political parties in various elections. Okay, we will start with in the Lok Sabha elections of 1971. The Congress party, which was led by Indira Gandhi, gave the slogan of Garibi Hatao, that is, remove poverty. This Congress party promised to reorient all the government policies to remove poverty from our country. The next slogan we will move see in the Lok Sabha elections of 1977, Janata Dal gave the slogan Save Democracy. The Janata Dal, okay, this Janata Dal promised to undo the excesses committed during emergency and restore civil liberties. Okay, our next slogan is in the West Bengal Assembly elections, that was in the year 1977, the left front used the slogan land to tillers. Tillers, what tillers? Farmers. Yeah, tillers are the farmers. So land to be given to the tillers. Okay, to the farmers. The next one, in the Andhra Pradesh Assembly, that was held recently in the year 1983. Okay, N.T. Ramarao, the leader of Telugu Desam Party, gave the slogan, protest the self-respect of the Telugu. Okay, this was the slogan given by N.T. Ramarao. Now let's move further. Political parties and candidates should be, it is said that this political parties, all the political parties and candidates should be left free to conduct their election campaign in a democracy. Ours is a democratic country, right? But it is sometimes necessary to regulate this campaign to ensure that every political party and also candidate get a fair and equal chance to compete the elections. Okay? According to our election law, children, no party or no candidate, they're not supposed to do few things. What are they? We will see. First one is They are not supposed to bribe or threaten voters. Bribe is to give money and ask the voter to vote for their party, or threaten means to forcefully ask the voter to vote their party, even if the voter is not willing to vote their party. Next one is appeal them in the name of religion or caste. On this caste and religion basis, they are not supposed to ask the voter to cast their vote for their party. Next is use government resources for election campaign. They are not supposed to use any of the government resources. Okay, the candidates or the party. Now, very important one. They are not supposed to spend more than 25 lakhs in a constituency for Lok Sabha election. 25 lakhs in a constituency for Lok Sabha elections, and 10 lakhs in a constituency for assembly elections. They are not supposed to spend more than 25 in Lok Sabha elections and more than 10 lakhs in assembly elections. If they do so, their election can be rejected straight away by the court. Yes, their election will be rejected by the court even after they have been declared winners, or even if they are declared elected in the election. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. See, in addition to the law, all political parties in our country, now they have agreed to a model code of conduct for election campaigns. Now, what is this? It is the guideline to the party and also to the candidate. A set of rules. It is a set of rules to be followed by the political parties and candidates. And according to this, no party or candidate can, see the slide over here, next one, use any worship place for election propaganda. Be it temple, be it gurudwara, be it church or a mosque, they're not supposed to use any of the religious place for campaigning, worship place. Then the next one is, they're not supposed to use government vehicles, aircrafts, and also officials for elections. Just keep our government aside. And the third one is, once elections are announced, okay, no minister shall not lay foundation stone of any project, okay, or take any big policy decision or make any promises of providing public facility. These ministers are not supposed to do when the dates of elections are announced. Okay, because it will attract the voters and this will benefit the parties. Okay, so these are the things, code of conduct, which every individual candidate and political parties have to follow. Children, with this, I'll stop over here in this class. Let us continue our lesson in the next class. Till then, take care and thank you.